Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, sneak peek number 2 is here for the July update, and it is partially what I expected. We have a brand new uniform and a tier 4 coming from Odin, but what I did not expect, a pleasant surprise, shout out to the Future Fight team for this one, is a brand new uniform for Angela. You'll love to see it, boys. Angela hasn't gotten any love, I think, since 2017. These characters have been left in the dust for a very long time, so it's very nice to see them get touched. Angela got her transcendent skill a while back, but after that she got nothing, so I am super excited to see what she gets with this new uniform. I hope she is meta, and I think she has the possibility to be meta. So here's the hoping my thought process and the dev's thought process actually line up for once. In addition to that, how y'all feeling about this new look for Odin, or Thordin if you will? My guy pulling up with Thor's helmet and Mjolnir in hand, riding on Sleipnir. At first I was like, wait a second, is this Thor or is this Odin? But obviously eye patch and Sleipnir, you know it's Odin right away, but the helmet and the hammer can definitely throw some people off. How y'all feeling? Sun's out, guns out, summer Odin. It's definitely not the look that I thought they would go for, but I ain't mad at it. But I know some of you guys aren't really behind the idea of tier 2 natives getting tier 4s in such high frequency, and I can't blame you guys. I think they're making a big mistake here, but it is how they plan to do it. They're gonna try and make as much money as possible. So at this point, I've been telling you guys, expect the unexpected. If anything, the unexpected should be the new expected. Every single update, out of the 3 tier 4s that we get, expect to see one of them be a tier 2 native until they run out of tier 2 natives to give tier 4s to. And this is part of the reason why I've been actively telling you guys daily, weekly, for the past few months even, that you should try to consider skipping over as many non-essential tier 4s as possible, so you can get the ones that you like and get the ones that are most relevant, whether it's for PvP or PvE, whatever game mode you care the most about, because this is not going to slow down anytime soon, and it's going to become too costly to keep up with, even if you are big whaling. Now over here on the forums, this is what they had to say. The most powerful being of the 10 realms had another descendant and is ready to spread her wings. So that's Angela, the royal blood of Asgard, and he says right here, check out the new looks and powers of the King of Asgard and the Warrior of Heaven. We will announce more information through the update details later. This is unfortunate. This means we're not getting a sneak peek tomorrow. This is the final sneak peek until the update drops on Tuesday. Sad times. I was hoping for 3 sneak peeks, but it is what it is. At least it's 4 characters getting an upgrade, all of them getting uniforms, and all of them will be relevant for maybe a couple days, a couple weeks, who knows, depending on how much work they put into these uniforms. Odin definitely already has a lot going for him because he was very strong when he got his last uniform. Now here's the thing, Odin costs 1750 crystals to pick up. If you don't have him, he is no longer free like he was back in the day. You have to get him from the shop, so keep that in mind. Odin's uniform, when it's not on sale, I have it, so I can't really show you, but I'll put up a screen for my free-to-play account because I don't have Odin over there because there was no need for him. Hopefully there is a need for him when you get this new uniform, but his uniform is going to be 2500 crystals when it's not on sale, and when it's on sale it's going to be 1500 crystals, same as Thanos and Jean Grey. So double cost uniform, so it's definitely a bit pricey. However, seeing as though he's getting a tier 4 and a uniform, they might do a 40% discount for you to purchase the character from the store, and then the discount obviously for the uniform itself, so a little bit cheaper. So if you don't already have Odin, I do not suggest you go buy him from the shop. I know some of you guys probably want to get a head start, maybe get into tier 3 and whatnot before the update. I would say wait and see how good he becomes and then decide, because they could put him on sale from the shop like they do for Adam Warlock, Emma Frost, Mystique, etc. So don't buy him ahead of time, just wait and see. And if they don't put him on sale, okay, then you're a couple days behind. Big whoop, it is what it is. At least you could have saved some crystals if they do put him on sale. Now as for Odin, he has a lot of things going for him, like his tier 2 passive. I believe cancel immunity means your buffs can't be removed from you. It's been a very long time since I played with Odin, and there's nowhere in the game that you can actually check what the cancel effect is that I can remember anyways. Maybe I'm getting old, you know, not as old as Odin, but old enough for my memory to start fading. But yeah, Odin has a lot of things going for him. Like his third skill gives him damage immunity and obviously damage accumulation. His fifth skill gives him invincibility, so you have two different ways to protect yourself. He has iframes, he has lots of hits on his skills, which chain really well with the fact that he has chain hit damage on his uniform bonus. You want to have a lot of skills that hit a lot, take advantage of chain hit damage. I would say one thing that really sucks about Odin right now is the fact that he doesn't have guaranteed critical rate, because the primary way to use Odin is with a CTP of rage or something like it. So as you can see, I have a mini rage, if you will, on him right now because his skills, let me just go ahead and show you in the preview here, and I'll just go ahead and show you his practice combo, because his practice combo is, I would say, about it's what most people should use. It's not what I generally use, but you can see if you want to get the most out of Odin, you have a lot of skills hitting at the exact same time, and that's going to trigger a regular proc. The good thing about it is he's really easy to trigger the rage proc with, but I hope that they give him guaranteed critical rate to make it so that it's super easy for you to proc with him, because he has the potential to be the best universal superhero for Alliance Battle Extreme. Keep in mind they recently raised the cap for Extreme Alliance Battle, so Scarlet Witch can no longer get you, I believe, what is it, 15 million. I haven't been caring too much about ABX ever since they raised the cap, because they raised the cap and they didn't raise the reward. It's like having hamsters running on a wheel, and you you know, put a carrot in front of them, and then you move the carrot further, but you didn't make the carrot like twice as big, or you didn't add additional carrots along the way. Like, so like for me, I've just been really annoyed with what they did for ABX, but obviously there's the potential for Odin to maybe get you 15 million over Scarlet Witch, because Thor not really gonna cut it, and he's the next best thing. So here's to hoping that Odin can get you 15 million. Speaking of Scarlet Witch, Angela is a universal superhero, and she's a female, and there's two different days for ABX, right? So there's on Saturdays, it's either universal hero, which Odin at tier 4 probably will outscore Scarlet Witch. At one time he was the meta for ABX. So what they generally do in this game is that once characters move out of the meta and get replaced, they just eventually bring them back. So I'm guessing that's what's happening here with Odin. He's gonna come and surpass Scarlet Witch and take his spot as the character that can get you 15 million in ABX. Probably the reason why they raised the cap to begin with. And then hopefully on the female day, Scarlet Witch also gets replaced by Angela. Angela has never really been meta, so here's the hoping she actually becomes meta for ABX, and then Scarlet Witch can take a break, if you will. But that's not where Odin's value ends. Obviously he has this leadership which gives you debuff removal and extra resistance, so they could take him in the PvP direction. He would need iframe, ignore, and some really quick and snappy skills, as opposed to what he has right now, which has a lot of startup, which is not really that great for PvP. PvP, you want skills that hit instantly and hit for a lot of damage really quickly, like Adam Warlock's second skill. But moving on to Angela, I would say Angela only has like two things going for her. One of them is her tier 2 passive, guaranteed dodge, but more importantly, guaranteed critical rate. So this is really good if they actually make her a ABX character. I wouldn't say ABL, because there's other characters that will pass her since she's just in the transcended state. She's not tier 4, but then also she has a really good 4-star passive. Could be better if they took it down from 15 seconds to 10 seconds, so pretty much half the time when she's debuffed. She could remove the debuff. It would be absolutely amazing. Everything else in her kit though is absolutely trash, because this uniform is from like what, 5-6 years ago, very long time ago. But you can take a look and see for yourself. She has a partial iframe on the 5th. Hello? Anyway, that was the 4th, sorry, this is the 5th. Yeah, so partial iframe when she goes up on the 5th, and I believe she has a partial iframe on the 2. And then besides that, it's just like pure garbage skills, because these skills leave you right in the face of the enemy. Really long wind up time. You're just gonna get punished essentially. So hopefully she gets some really snappy skills that do a lot of AoE, a lot of burst damage, because you're gonna need that to get rid of Scarlet Witch. Like obviously Scarlet Witch is my favorite character. It's split between Scarlet Witch and Deadpool. They're kind of tied, but Scarlet Witch has a really good crowd control. So to get rid of Scarlet Witch out of Alliance Battle is going to take quite a bit. She has like insane range and multiple skills that can be hitting at the exact same time. Like Like, it floods the screen in such a beautiful way because she's the queen of chaos magic. So let chaos reign, if you will. But I'm okay, even though I absolutely love my Scarlet Witch and I've invested quite a bit into her. I would be okay if a character that's never gotten any glory is the one that comes to dethrone the queen. And if she gets dethroned, it is what it is. Because otherwise, there's not really much that you're going to need Angela for. Sure, she has the weapon master ability for, I guess, World Boss, but you have stronger characters like Gamora because they have level 80 and tier 4 if you do that. So the only chance Angela has at being meta is if they make her an ABX character. Besides that, it's just going to be Alliance Conquest. So here's the hoping she doesn't get a uniform and then gets relegated to a game mode that the devs themselves don't care about.